So time passes, and you wake up in the morning, not to the rooster, but you hear some kids running around playing outside, some young half orcs, and they wake you up. So when you head downstairs, Bajar is already waiting. She's already got all of her gear on, her bow's slung on her back. She's got a hand axe on both hips, and
Gotcha. I'm gonna have the cloak on. I
okay,
want the gray side out.
okay,
I've got the hand crossbow kind of like dangling on my right side.
yeah, it's got a strap where you can strap it across your
Yeah,
chest, so it kind of dangles on the side off the side. Forgot to describe that
and
to you.
yeah, and then I've got the dagger like horizontal, like on the back of my
On the back,
waist,
okay,
so I can like pull it out sideways.
yeah. And another thing about the crossbow, the bolts are in like a quiver, but the quiver has a flap on it, so if you need to run, you can secure the flap and they won't fall out.
Sounds good.
Well, good morning, sleepyhead.
Yeah, feeling kind of better today.
Well, that's
Thumbs
good
up.
to know.
That's good to know. I wouldn't want you going out in there, getting outside the cave here and turning circles because you get confused. All right, so I have to head off north, and you're going south. So I don't know how long it's going to take you. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but we'll meet back here eventually. All right.
I'll see you here soon.
All right. Be careful out there, sticky fingers.
I try my best.
Now remember,
He's doing like finger guns as he walks away.
Now remember though, if you get stuck out in the real world, there might not be someone there to bail you out. Just keep that in mind.
Be careful.
all right. So you guys,
He's still just doing finger guns as he walks away.
she just ignores you and walks out the door. And as you guys are walking opposite directions, you do turn around, and she turns around, and she just kind of waves at you as you go by, as you guys leave. So, anything else that you want to take care of before you leave the gate? So
No.
as you're approaching the southern gate.
I think I'm good to go.
All right. So it's only been 24 hours since the incident happened, so there are some evident wagon tracks, wheel tracks that you're able to follow. So you follow those for the better part of the day. It's about midday when you finally come to the area around here is sparsely wooded. Okay, there's some meadows and some copses of trees and things, but it's not grassland. A lot of some of it's been cleared out around the town, and it's actually got some agriculture going on there. But that's only just in the
immediate
vicinity of the wall itself. So, within 10 minutes, you're past all of that. But you're in, as far as the landscape is concerned, it's very sparsely wooded. So you've got a good view of everything. That there's no places where anybody could stage an ambush or anything like that. So you're relatively safe as you're journeying south. But you eventually do come to a fork in the road, or you about 5 minutes before you come to the fork in the road, the trail that you were of the wagon wheels that you were following kind of peters out. On the fork in the road, there's a large pole. To one direction, there are two signs that point off in one direction. One says Saris, and the other says is a little smaller sign that looks like it was kind of handmade and tacked on that says Gelks. And then there is nothing. There's nothing, no signs or anything pointing off to the other direction. There's no trail evident at this point that you could tell where one way or the other. Which way would you like to go?
All right, so there's no tracks or anything that are discernible.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. I say we'll go towards the first direction, the Saris.
Okay. All right. So you want to go towards Saris. Okay. So you decide to take the left-hand path. You walk for about 10 minutes, and You chose the right path because you start to see wagon tracks again. Somewhat close to nightfall, you come to it's almost like just a hovel. It's made of wood. It's not made of like thatch or anything, but it's a house, sort of, kinda. What's left of it. It looks like it's kind of leaning a little bit to one side. Very, very old wood. It looks like it's been there for a long time.
It's kind of dilapidated.
It's
Okay.
a little bit dilapidated, but there's lights on in it, so it's not abandoned, and it's off to the side of the road. And it's starting to get close to twilight.
Are there windows?
Yeah, there's windows. They're covered over with skin. They don't have any glass on them. They're covered over with skin, and there is light coming out of there.
Okay, I want to like try and peek in through a window, see if I can see anything.
Well, as you approach it, you notice that there's kind of a humanoid figure kind of hunched over on the porch. There's a couple of steps that go up to the porch before you go into the deal. He's kind of slumped over next to the door, and then you can walk up and you can pull you sort of pull the skin back and look inside, and it's basically just a tavern inside. You can see you can see the bar, you can see the barkeep on the other side. You can hear voices. You can't see anybody from just the little slit that you're peeking through, but you can hear other voices kind of talking in a low murmur, and it's all lit, very well lit by a fire inside.
Gotcha. Can I hear what they're saying at all, or
No, it's
like,
just.
Gotcha. All right. Do I see anything around the outside of the building? Is there a wagon around back or anything like that?
There's no wagon around back. It doesn't look like the merchant has stopped here. There is, just what things that you would normally see around a tavern. You see some old empty barrels, perhaps sitting out for somebody to come by and pick up later on, to refill later on, or you see wood for the fire. Just normal things that you would see around the tavern. You do see that the tracks continue to lead on past.